DP Photography here, bringing another video, and today, we're doing a little bit of reviewing. It's 600 miles later on the GT, and I have a lot of upgrades going on right now. When I first got all these upgrades, I was really excited. I'm still very happy with all my purchases, but everything's not perfect, and that's what today is. I want to bring you the good, bad, and the ugly, man, and just give you my honest opinion on each item. Starting with the WTF rails, it's not really much to say about the WTF rails. They were the most expensive upgrade on the board. They're fantastic. They definitely changed the ride. The only thing that I was worried about was the color. Will the color be, sufficient? Would it be cool? And it passes the test 100%. So in that regard, the WTF rails get an A+. Now the hex grip tape, I gotta give it an A. I can't give it an A+. I do like it. I love the look. The hex pieces, are a little bit sharp. They do cut you, which is not necessarily why I gave it, not as high of a rating. But as you can see, like the grip tape is starting to pull up already, and it hasn't even been, 2 months right now. I'm not like a super hard rider or anything like that. It's just not holding up well. Now I can purchase these pieces one at a time, and when they mentioned that, I didn't really understand. Now I get it. It's thick. It's like I say, man, you don't feel a subtle difference. Where you really feel the difference is when you jump off the board and you wiggle your toes around. The recovery definitely doesn't take as long, man, and the look is definitely all that. Like, I couldn't ride on the stock anymore. I am geared up, as you can see, from head to toe, which I'm trying to do a lot more, because I know in the case of a fall that this stuff is gonna protect me. And 100%, I will fall again. If not today, if not tomorrow, if not next week, next year, one day I will fall again. So it's better that I have this stuff on, in the hot heat that they complain about. Yeah, it's hot out here, but the breeze is blowing and I'm taking it in. It's nothing to it, man. Life is good, no broken bones, baby. Yes. Oh, we got to talk about the air pad. They go together, the air pad and the hex grip tape. We got 4 millimeters and a nice thick air pad. Now, this thing definitely saves me. It saves me from having foot fatigue. It saves me from, having my feet feel like they're falling off the edges. It's a wider fit. The concavity of it is so different. I guess that's where the biggest difference is. Now, the Enduro tire is everything they say it is. It's super soft. I got it pumped up to 20 right now. And usually I ride at about 17.5, but like a noob, I haven't checked the air pressure in a while. So it got down, I think I was riding at 11, and it felt pretty good. I'm going back down in a little bit, man, because I don't like it as hard as it is right now. That being said, I am moving real quick. But when the tire's pumped up like that, man, I don't feel as comfortable, man. I feel a lot more bouncy. I worry a lot more about hitting those bumps and those, those potholes in the road, man. When I'm riding at about 16, which I think that's what I'm gonna do, it feels like butter. Let's jump over to Floater Shack's fender, man. This is another one that's not perfect, but I 100% would purchase it again. As far as fending off mud and stuff like that, 100% is doing the job, man. Like, if you bump it, this thing tends to pop out. Like, it will pop out. It's not super secure. When you look at the stock fender or even the stock convertible fender, it has a hard top, which will protect the top of your tire in case the board flipped over or something like that. But this has this piece of plastic, like, it's not really a lot of protection, If you hit this real good, it's gonna pop out and your tire is gonna bounce off the ground. Not that that's gonna hurt anything, but, in the sense of having an extra level of protection, Craft and Rides might win. That being said, the look of Craft and Rides to me, I was not a fan. As you can see in the stock fender, I cut a hole in that thing, man. I got roasted for what I did, but I just was not a fan, and I'm not a fan of the convertible top fender either. To me, it gives off the look of a punch buggy. Maybe you might like it, or a Bobo shoe. If that's your thing and you like it, that's fine. But to me, the look that Floater Shack's fender has wins all day. That and the fact that this fender piece can be duplicated over and over again with ease, and it can store stuff. Got my speaker right here, my water bottle right here. You know, all day Floater Shack wins for me, man. Now, that don't mean go out and buy Floater Shacks. That means that you gotta try out what's best for you. 600 miles later on the GT, I'm loving the board. You know, only thing I want to change now is my rim. I want to change over to a billet rim, man, which is gonna be another $750 for just the billet rim, then another 150, then another 100. So we're looking at like $1,000. So yeah, that's it, people. 600 miles on the GT, man. I gotta say I'm super happy. I'm stoked with the float life, man. Everything that I got on this board, I 100% would go out and purchase it again, but that doesn't mean that you should get it, man. You should take what I say with a grain of salt, man. Try things out for yourself, man, and see what it is that you actually like, man. That being said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring that bell if you can. If not, you don't have to, man. I just thank you guys for watching as always, man. I'm out.